Hey guys, welcome to week pregnancy 4. 4, 4, 4. I am pregnant. I can't believe it. Shock is still not worn over. I can't stop looking at my tests. I still I'm having a hard time believing it was that easy for us. Like I really didn't do all that much special. All I did was OPKs. I don't temp. I do check my CM, but I really don't know much about it because that was my first, time really trying. Um, Definitely pregnant though. Um, yeah, definitely pregnant. I'm looking at 5 tests right now, and they get darker and darker and darker and darker and darker. I took one this morning, you know, and that was the result. It wasn't that dark. It's not that dark, but I mean, it's there. And then I took one. I did when I went to the hospital today to get the confirmation because you have to have a urinary sample for them to test. And then if you get positive, they make an OB appointment. So I asked them if it was okay if I brought my own pregnancy test to dip it in the urine sample so I can kind of, because I told them I wanted to keep track of how dark my lines were, and the lab tech stood with me when I dipped it and watched. She was like, "Oh yeah, honey, you're pregnant," and it was even darker. And then I came home about 3 hours later. I hadn't eaten or drinking. Well, no, I did eat a little something. I had a corn dog. Healthy, right? I know. I need to eat better. I need to go grocery shopping. And I took this one, which is even darker. But I'll show you a comparison real quick. The top one is the one I took first at the hospital, and the bottom one is, the bottom is just a hair darker, but still. So, yay! And then my big fat, yes. So definitely prego. Pretty excited. My due date is May 21st according to Countdown to Pregnancy. I won't know exactly until I get my first ultrasound done. So I could be more farther along or I could be less. So, but that's what I think according to my last period and what Counter to Pregnancy says. So, yay, that's exciting. I'm feeling crampy, nauseated, throughout the day. A lot of pain in my hips. I feel like I'm being poked all the time, with a needle. Weepy. I cry at everything. Breaking out. Oh, one other thing, my hair and my eyebrows and stuff, eyelashes seem to be coming out really easy, in copious amounts. If I just pull, I get some. I mean, so I'm not doing that, but I'm just saying that it's weird. And I did get a negative digital, but I took it apart because somebody on here told me to. That she saw when she got negative digital and she was pregnant, that it had a line, and there's definitely a line. It's just as dark as any of my other tests. Right there. So definitely a line. I'm feeling good overall, I guess. Am taking prenatals. No more caffeine for me, so no more caffeinated drinks, sodas, stuff like that. I can have cream sodas because they are caffeine free, but just minimal amounts. So probably maybe one a day. Trying to drink a lot more water. I hate water, but I'm drinking more water. Picking up my son, I definitely feel it in my uterus. I feel it kind of stretch, and it hurts a little bit. So I'm trying not to pick him up as often anymore, which is a struggle with him being so young. He wants to be held. But what can I do? I still cuddle with him and stuff like that, but I try not to like lift him up. Or if I do, it's like, you know, squats and up. So I'm not putting so much pressure. Yeah, I still haven't told Denver yet because I haven't talked to him. But I'm waiting to tell all my family until after I tell him. So it may be a while, who knows. Some of my friends around here know, and like maybe 1 or 2 friends up at home know. I'm scared to tell my mom. Terrified. Just because she's not, you know, she's a mom. She worries about me. I'm 21 years old. I'm going to be a mom of 2 kids. I mean, what, you know, and knock on wood, not that I ever think this will happen, but like, what if Denver and I don't work out and I'm a single mom of 2 kids? That's what she's worrying about, because, you know, her marriage failed, so automatically she thinks mine might. So that's what she's scared about. And, you know, when we had Braden, we weren't financially stable at all. But now we are, and, you know, we get the bonus from deployment, and Denver's getting promoted. And, you know, and when the baby comes, I exclusively breastfeed and I cloth diaper. So a lot of the expenses are not going to be that much. It'll be just wipes, pretty much. And then by the time the baby is like a year old, or like, you know, you know, and I get WIC. I get WIC. Yes, I take from the government. Hey, my husband works for the government. They should give back a little bit. I do get WIC, so I'll get baby food for free and some, you know, other stuff. So that's not that big a deal. It's really when the baby turns a year that, you know, finance is like, they start costing money for like, you know, buying them solid foods and stuff like that. So, and by then my husband will probably be promoted again. So again, I'm not that worried. And before all these promotions, we've been financially stable. We haven't been in trouble. So, yeah. And we live on base, so we're not paying for a bill, like a bunch of weird bills anymore. So that's good, you know. And if we have a hard month, I know I always have a roof over our head. So I'm not worried at all. I think we're gonna be do just fine. Though my big thing is, you know, taking care of 2 kids by myself when my husband's deployed. But he's not. When he gets back, I'm supposed to be like I'll probably be like 7 months pregnant. So he'll be here for the birth, and probably for the first year. By that time, you know, Braden will be like 3, and, you know, old enough to like, you know, do what he's told, and to an extent, of course. And the baby will be 1 year old, and, you know, I'll be fine. I know I can do it. Women around here do it all the time. I know a woman my age that has 3 kids. 3 kids. A newborn, a 14-month-old, a 13 and 14-month-old, and then she has a 4-year-old. 3 or 4-year-old. 3 or, I'm not sure. I think he might be almost 4. So, I know it'll be fine. What else? I think that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and show the belly. If anybody has any questions or comments, just go ahead and leave them here or message me. And don't forget to subscribe, because there's going to be a lot of pregnancy vlogs to come, hopefully. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the belly. And I apologize for my fatness. I did have a child, and I gained, like I said, I gained an excessive amount of weight. I've lost most of the weight, but right now I'm at 135 pounds, which is a healthy weight for me. It just looks disgusting because it's all baggy, because, you know, I got huge with my pregnancy. So, and there are stretch marks. So, just forewarning you, normal woman pregnancy stuff. So, it's a little hard down here. You can definitely feel it. And this is for when I'm making clothes, I make clothes thing, so I know it's a weird looking one, but it'll do the same job as the ones at the hospital. So, go down a little bit. I'm going to say 37. Yeah, 37. That's pretty big from what I used to be. It's so sad. Used to be, like before I was pregnant with Braden, I was at 120. But I looked like stick thin. Yeah, I'm only 18 pounds more, so I have 20 pounds to lose, but I'm probably not gonna lose that weight now. So, I'm just gonna try to avoid gaining much more weight with this pregnancy. I'm gonna walk every day and eat healthy, and because with Braden I indulged in whatever I wanted. You know, if I wanted McDonald's, I went and got McDonald's, which is what I crave most of the time, is cheeseburgers, corn on the cob, and milkshakes. So, not doing that this time. It'll be a healthy diet. And, yeah, so hopefully I won't gain too much more weight with this pregnancy, so that's what I'm hoping for. And I am gonna get off because I hear my child waking up from his nap. So I'm gonna say goodbye until week